What's up, YouTube? Just wanted to give you guys an update on my 29-gallon saltwater tank with the Sump. So this is a brand new 29-gallon tank that I just picked up and I had drilled. You can see the 1-inch drain hole right there. So if you watched my last video, I talked about getting this stand and the 29-gallon tank and a bunch of other stuff for a really reasonable price, and I brought that tank to be drilled. And we started drilling the hole, and the whole side of the tank shattered. So apparently that tank had tempered glass on all 5 sides, so which is incredibly rare. So fortunately, Petco is having their $1 per gallon sale. So I ran to Petco, picked up this 29-gallon tank, brought it back to the fish shop. We drilled the hole, and success. So now I'm ready to start assembling this and testing it and whatnot. So I wanted to show you guys where I'm at with that. All right, first things first. I'm gonna have to do this one-handed, so it's gonna be a little awkward. Right here in my hand, the black thing is the bulkhead, which is going to, obviously it'll be on either side of the glass, like that. That will be in that hole. There's a nice little rubber gasket there to make it watertight. So that'll be in that hole. And then in this hole, this is called a street pipe, I believe. That will go in the bulkhead. And then that's a 90-degree elbow, and then my drain hose will plug into that. And my drain hose is this flex hose right here. So basically this will be the back of the tank. That'll be into that 90-degree elbow, and that will go down into my sump, which is right there. Speaking of the sump, you can see I did a very, very terrible silicone job. It's my first job ever. The most important thing is that the silicone is holding the baffles up. I mean, you can see I apply a little bit of pressure. Like this one right here is actually off the ground, up in the air. So that's how you know it's holding it. So I'm gonna do a water test, obviously make sure everything's watertight before I actually put this into use. So pretty much the way it's gonna go right now is protein skimmer eventually will go in there. Bubble trap will be right here. There's one more piece of glass that needs to go there. And then my return pump will go over there. And the way I did the baffles is that I went to Home Depot and I got this 11 by 14 replacement glass, which I actually cut myself using this scoring tool. And the first one I kind of did sloppy, didn't really know what I was doing, and I broke it. So, that was trial and error. Cost me $3. So I went back and got a new one. So I'm gonna cut this one later. Super, super easy. Here's proof actually of one that I cut. So I actually was using this as a ruler. And you literally just score it on both sides and then snap it off. So I'll be doing that last baffle, which, like I said, will go right there. So water will go over this one, under that one, up and over the other one, and then into the return pump. So speaking of the return pump, you can see picked up this little return thing. I really don't know what you call it, like YouTube or whatever. It's what you traditionally see on canister filters. There's a nice little flattened return thing right there. And then a really neat design, see if I can get it, is that hole right there. It comes with that hole. And what happens with that is, say you lose power, well, what's going to happen is the water is going to start to drain back down into your sump, and that's going to automatically start a siphon. So obviously, you can see that's down quite a couple inches. That's at least a couple gallons that's going to go into your sump. And so the way they break that siphon is that hole right there. So air will start to come in there, and then the siphon breaks. Now that hole isn't really that far down, so I might do another one a little bit higher up, but you pretty much you want that like an inch or two below your water line. So maximum you're getting like 2 inches of water coming, draining back into your sump. So then last but not least, let's see, I have semi-gloss enamel paint, which is going to go on the back because I like black tanks. And I have this overflow box. I'll put a link. I got it off eBay for like $14, I think. Really nice, really well put together. And that'll be siliconed right on the back like that. Water will spill over, go through that hole, drain into the sump. And then this Aqueon, this is the 1700 model. It does like a maximum of like 400 gallons per hour. But obviously that's going to be less because of the fact that it has to come up. So that will be on this side over here, and then the water will drain out that way. So that's it for now. I just wanted to show you all the components. I'll do an update when I kind of have everything put together and some water running through. You guys can see what that looks like. All right, thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.